Hello, welcome to Maths Live. I've just seen that the green isn't very clear on there, so I'll explain that in a second. We've got Sam and Harnick and James and Seth watching. I'll do more shout outs in a second, so hello. Here's a challenge question from yesterday. We've got 38 times by 47. Remember the trick when you're doing the second line, and the challenge does say, if you've done this, can you check it using the inverse? And the inverse is what we're going to be doing today, which is division. So have a go. It's a bit tricky, but if you want to have a go, then that's up to you. Alright, I'll be back in a second. It's only those that can do long division can check, but have a go. Keep me busy. Super. Ooh. James, Steph, Aiden, hi. Hi Aoife, hi Harry. Sam's got his answer in. So that challenge is just a super challenge. I'm not going to work on that today. We'll be coming back to that tomorrow. Just checking if it's actually on. Yes. Sorry, I couldn't see me on the screen down there, so I didn't know if it was working. Say if you can see me or not, because for some reason on my feed I'm not appearing. So if you can see me, say hello. Let's have a look. I don't know what's going on here. Ah, you can see me. Brilliant. So we've got Aoife, we've got Josh and Benji in Darlington, hi. We've got Harry joining in, Ethan, Imogen and Denmead, Hattie in Northampton, Adriana, Daisy and Georgina. Yeah, you can see me, brilliant. At least I got to do some more shout outs in that time. So, remembering how to do this. We pretend the 4 isn't there. Okay, pretend 4 isn't there. Let's do 7 times 38. So 7 eighths. 7 eighths is 56. So there's our 6, and remember our 5. 7 times 3. 7 3s are 21, but we've got to add our 5. So 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay. Okay. Now, we go on to the second line. The very first thing we do is put a 0. Why do we put a 0? It's because we're not timesing by 4, we're timesing it by 40. Okay, this is the 10s and this is the 1s. So putting the 4 straight away, putting the 0 straight away helps us to remember that. And now we can get on pretending that it's a 4. So 4 eighths, 1 8 is 8, 2 8 is 16, 3 8 is 24, 4 8 are 32. So we've got a little 3 and a big 2. And then 4 times 3 is 12, 13, 14, 15. So we're going into the thousands. Add all this together. So that's 6, 8, 7, 1. 1786. 1786. Yay! Brilliant. Well done, everybody. Right. Division. Division where most people that I work with go, oh, I don't like division, but I don't know why not. You guys get to do bus stop, whereas bus stop, we didn't have it when I was at school. We just had to, know your timetables and go beyond it. So you're really lucky that you guys get bus stop to work with. So, remember, division is splitting up a value. So, for example, 12 divided by 3. The number at the start is the number that we have got, and the number that is doing the dividing is the splitting. So we're dividing 12 into 3 parts. So we've got 1, 2, 3. There's your 3 parts, and you've got to split 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We already knew that it was 4 because we know our times tables, but it's critical not to forget what division is. That'll be really important for tomorrow. Don't worry, it's not going to be as easy as that, but I just wanted to go over, because I think it's sometimes easy to vet, because we launch straight into the calculation, sometimes we forget what division actually is and what we need to do. Now, like I say, bus stop is the method we use for division if we're going beyond our times tables. Obviously, if a number is in the times table, so for example, if you do 30 divided by 5, you know the answer is 6. But when we can't go into our times tables, we use bus stop. Okay. So for example, I've got 936 and I'm dividing it by 3. Okay, so I do my bus stop. The number that's being divided by goes underneath, and the number that's doing the dividing goes on this side. And what we do is we go through 1 digit at a time. So we start with a 9, then the 3, then the 6. And we say, we are splitting 9 into 3. How many groups of 3 are in 9? So 3, 6, 9. There's 3. And you can check it because 3 times 3 is 9. How many groups of 3 are in 3? 1. 1, 3 is 3. How many groups of 3 are in 6? If you want in one of the younger age groups, you could do this to help you. Because I know you're not all in, some of you are in Key Stage 1 that are watching, so you can always do the dots to represent the number and then split it into your groups. So there'd be 2. Okay. So for this one, there is no regrouping. Okay, it's simply 3 has been able to go in each of those values without any remainders. Those are the nice bus stop. Most of the time, we have to regroup. So I'll show you an example. We might have 744. If you want to do it while I'm doing it, you can do. I know some of you will eagerly be scribbling away as I write it down. 744, we're dividing it by 6. So, how many groups of 6 are in 7? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Going to circle 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 1 group of 6, but there's 1 left over. So we regroup that 1 into the next column, and we make that 14. Okay, so now we have 14 here. How many groups of 6 are in 14? So let's do our 6 times table. 1 6 is 6, 2 6s are 12, 3 6s are 18. Now 18's gone too far. So 2 times 6 is 12, but we don't want 12, we want 14. How many is remaining? 2. There was 2 left over. We had 14, we only got to 12. And then how many groups of 6 are in 24? So 1 6 is 6, 2 6s is 12, 3 6s are 18, 4 6s are 24. So the answer to 744 divided by 6 is 124. Are we sure? Let's check it, because we can do the inverse now because we've been doing. So now when we do our multiplication check, we hope that this is our answer. Okay, 4 6s are 24, 2 6s are 12, 13, 14, 1 6 is 6, 7. Look. So we've done the inverse to check our answer is correct. Always good to be able to practice the inverse. Helps your mental maths. Bigger numbers now, but as long as you take your time, each step, you'll be fine. It doesn't matter how long the number gets, as long as you take your steps and look at the regrouping and carry it forward, you'll be fine. 1,540 divided by 4. Okay, so how many 4s are there in 1? Can't fit 4 into 1, no. But we don't forget about that 1, don't leave it there, carry it over. How many groups of 4 are in 15? We do our 4 times table. 1 4 is 4, 2 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12, 4 4s are 16. 16 is too far, so we're at 12. What do we times 4 by to make 12? 4 times 3 is 12, so there's 3 whole, and then how many is left over? 12, 13, 14, 15. So we carry that 3 over that was remaining. How many 4s are in 34? So 1 4 is 4, 2 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12, 4 4s are 16, 5 4s are 20, 6 4s are 24, 7 4s are 28, 8 4s are 32, and then 9 4s are 36. 36 is too far. 8 4s are 32, and then there's 2 remaining because we've got 34 and we only got up to 32, so there's 2 remaining. 20. How many 4s are in 20? 1 4 is 4, 2 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12, 4 4s are 16, 5 4s are 20. There are no remainders. So 1,540 divided by 4 is 385. Okay? Let's go through the 3 challenge questions. So we had 2 questions and 1 word problem. Okay, so our first question was 684 divided by 2. Question 2 was 1,036 divided by 7. I'll leave those now and then we'll go through the word problem because I need some more space to write it. So have a go, let's have a look at what you're writing. If you've already had a go, check your answer, maybe do the inverse. Have a look. Well done, guys. Hi, Adam. Hi, Ava in year 4. Hi, Georgine and Zara. Oh, answers coming in for these a lot already. Okay. Oh, a lot of similar answers. That's always good when we've got similar answers. Give you 20 more seconds. 20 more seconds. Oh, a couple of different ones. If your answer is very close to these numbers, check. Okay. So we do this one up here. 684 divided by 2. So how many groups of 2 go into 6? So 2, 4, 6, that's 3. How many groups of 2 go into 8? That's 4. How many groups of 2 go into 4? That's 2. So the answer to the first one is 3, 4, 2. Well done if you got that right. This question, so we're dividing by 7, 1036. Just like the last ones we were doing, quite a bit of regrouping here. How many 7s go into 1? None. So we carry that 1 across, don't forget about it. It's now 10. How many groups of 7 go into 10? So 1 7 is 7, 2 7s are 14. 14 is too far. So there's just one group of 7, 8, 9, 10. So we need to take that 3 and carry it over. So it's now 33. How many groups of 7 are in 33? 1 7 is 7, 2 7s are 14, 3 7s are 21, 4 7s are 28, 5 7s are 35. 35 is too far. So 4 7s are 28. 20, and then and we wanted 33. So 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So that's 5. So how many groups of 7 are in 56? 1 7 7, 2 7s are 14, 3 7s are 21, 4 7s are 28, 5 7s are 35, 6 7s are 42, 7 7s are 49, 8 7s are 56. So it is 148. Some of you might be thinking, Steph, why do you do it as 1 7 7, 2 7s are 40? Why don't you count as 7, 14, 21, 28 like we do? That's how I was brought up to remember my times tables back in the 80s and the 90s, which some of you might be thinking, whoa, she's old. you chanted it. You chanted the full times table. So 1 4 is 4, 2 4s are 8. We didn't just go 4 8 12 16 20. That's how I was brought up, and I think it's quite hard having to do it as just the number on its own, 5 10 50 20. So that's why someone asked me that, why do you chant the full times table? Just how I was brought up. Everyone does things differently. It was a good question. I can't remember who asked it, but I thought it was a good question. The third challenge question. Mrs. Singh was organising her classroom. Mrs. Singh was organising her classroom. There were 6 tables. There's 6 tables, which each had 35 colouring pens. 6 tables, each had 35 colouring pens. She needs at least the same number of writing pencils for each table. Okay, so she needs at least 35. Writing pencils are needed at least. And there are 9 pencils in each box. So with the writing pencils in each box, there are 9. Okay. How many boxes of these pencils does Mrs. Singh need in order for there to be enough for the whole class? Okay, so there's 6 tables. Each table has 35 colouring pens, and she needs at least the same number of writing pencils. If you haven't already start. While you're starting, I love drawing for word problems. I love drawing. So there's 6 tables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it says each table's got 35. Now, because we need the same number, I'm going to find out how many writing pencils there already are in the whole classroom, any colouring pens. So I'm going to do 35 times by 6. Why am I doing 35 times by 6? Because there's 35 on each table and there's 6 tables. So 5 6s are 30, 3 6s are 18, 19, 20, 21. So there are 210 colouring pens. Currently in the class there's 210 colouring pens. Okay, and we need the same number. We need 210 colouring pens. There are 9 in each box, so we now need to know how many boxes we need. We're not timesing by 9 because that gives us an astronomical thing. We don't want more pens. Okay, we're finding out how many boxes will 210 fit into when there's 9. So we're doing 210 divided by 9. Imagine these are all separate pencils and they come in boxes of 9. Okay, just do any drawing that helps you pick out the problem. So how many 9s are in 2? None. Carry it across. 1 9 is 9, 2 9s are 18, 3 9s are 27, that's too far. So 18, 19, 20, 21, so that takes us to 30. 1 9 is 9, 2 9s are 18, 3 9s are 27. Okay, 27, but we want 30, so there's a remainder here. It's remainder 3. Okay. How many boxes? If there's a remainder, it says 23 boxes, but there's a remainder of 3. And we need this many colouring pens. So is the answer 23? No, the answer is 24. Because if we forget the remainder, we're going to be short on some pencils. We're not going to have 210 colouring pencils. So we need that extra box. Okay, yeah, we'll have some extra pencils in the classroom, but it's better having too many than too little, isn't it? So that was a tricky question. That's going into year 6, so don't worry if you got a bit stuck. I'm just showing you that how many steps you can do for a problem. Okay. Right, challenge time. How many questions have I got today? I've got 4 challenge questions. Do the 2 at a time. So question 1, are you ready? Stretch your arms, twist your wrist, wiggle your hands. Let's go. We've got 459 divided by 3. And question 2, 556 divided by 4. Take your time. It's not who's the fastest, it's who's the most accurate. Brilliant. Now, if you put 23 remainder 3 for that last one, great, because you got the right answer. Don't worry about, I know technically the answer is 24, but you did the right calculations and you got halfway there. So even if you didn't put 24 and you put 23 remainder 3, that's, that's really, really good effort. Hi, Georgie and Zara. Hi, Aaron. Oh, first time joining in. Hi, Aaron. Oh, got some answers come in. Ooh, got slightly different answers for the first one. Oh, some people are changing their answers. I'll give you 20 more seconds. Okay. Let's have a look. I need some new pens. I'm going to order some new pens. They've run out already. So how many groups of 4? So how many groups of 3 go into 4? 1. And then there's 1 left over. Okay, because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1 group of 3. And there's your 1 that's left over. How many 3s go into 15? 5. How many groups of 3 go into 9? 3. So the answer to this one is 153. Well done if you got that. Okay. Next question. 556 divided by 4. 5, 5. Oh, come on, pens. Divided by 4. Go over that. There we go. So how many groups of 4 go into 5? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 1 group of 4. and there's 1 left over. How many groups of 4 go into 15? So 1 4 is 4, 2 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12. Can't go any further because next one's 16. So 12, 13, 14, 15. We've got a remainder of 3. Okay, how many 4s go into 36? So 5 4s are 20, 6 4s, have I got that right? So, what have I done for, so 4 3s are 12, 13, 14, 15, 1 4 is, I think I made a mistake here. 1 goes into 15, 3, 4, 1 4 is 4, 2 4 is 8, 3 4 is 12, 4 4 is 16, 5 4 is 20, 6 4 is 24, 7 4 is 28, 8 4 is 30, 9 4 is 30, sorry. It's because it was so blurry, I was reading it as a 2. 139. Definitely, first thing I do after this, as well as doing the challenge question, is buy some more pens. Right, that was your warm-up. Now then, final 2 questions. Are you ready? Because we're going into the thousands now. So question 3 and question 4. We have got 3,675 divided by, I'm going to leave you in suspense, 1,115 divided by 3 and 7. Go. Brilliant, well done. Wow, you guys are fast. That is fast. That's so quick. Right. Proper brainy bunch on here today. Well done. So, how many 3s are in 3? 1. How many 3s are in 6? 2. How many 3s are in 7? 2, but there's 1 remainder. How many 3s in 15? 5. So 1, 2, 2, 5 is your answer for the first one. And the second one, we're dividing by 7. Okay. So how many 7s are in 1? Nothing. Carried a 1. How many 7s are in 10? 1. Remainder 3. How many 7s are in 31? So 1 7 is 7, 2 7s are 14, 3 7s are 21, 4 7s are 28, 29, 30, 31. How many 7s are in 35? 5. 145. Well done, everybody. So, you have conquered short division. Tomorrow, it's going to be long division. So we're going to be doing a number divided by a 2-digit number, and it involves not going across in the bus stop, it goes down under the bus stop. I have done it, I think a lesson, the very first lesson we did dividing, I did it then, and it was quite tricky. I've done a non-live lesson on it before, so if you want to look at my YouTube channel, if you go onto playlist and find all 4 operations, you will find one of the older long division videos if you want to have a go before tomorrow's lesson. It'll be fine, I'll take you through it step by step. Remember, this is getting into year 6 when you do long division. But in the meantime, well done for today. I'll put the challenge question up for today. Again, if you want to inbox me your answers, that's fine, and I can always check it for you. If not, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.